Monday after a loss, especially like the one that the 49ers suffered by the Kansas City Chiefs, are especially difficult because, I mean, at this point in the season, we're looking for signs of hope. We're looking for signs of growth. And with what we saw from the San Francisco offense specifically, is felt like they took steps backwards. Yes, there were injuries. They were down their two wideouts, but still, the 49ers weren't executing to their standard and they weren't playing to their best ability. And so when you get on to these Mondays and you're trying to figure out what happened, it's always nice to look at guys like Baldy. You know, Baldy's going to tell you like it is. He's got no rooting interest in any of this. And so he's going to break down the play just how he sees it. So take a look at Baldy as he breaks down some of the interceptions and what he's seeing on tape with where his concerns lie with the 49ers offense. Take a look right here.
When you're 3-4, there's a lot of blame. There's a lot of problems all the way around. Injuries, all right, interceptions, all that stuff. But they can't gain a yard. This is 2nd and 2 early in this game. All right, now they had no way to control McDuffie right here. He wasn't blocked by a receiver. All right, now he forces Mason back inside, and there's Leo Chenal and the big linebackers. That's 2nd and 2. Now, here you go. Here's 3rd and 1 right here. Like, you talk about selling out. Look where the Chiefs are. They don't believe they're going to play action pass or do anything right here, but hand it off. And look at the penetration they get. And here comes Leo Chenal. All right? Nobody blocks him from the backside. Look, it's a 9-man box. It's a goal line defense right here. They're cheating up. Like they are selling out to stop the run. You get an I formation all you want. But right here, they don't have enough blockers to defeat everybody up front. And Chenal takes them down, and they punt. It shows up time and time again. You watch right here. This is 3rd and 1. It's a 14-3 game with 27 seconds to go. And here's McDuffie. Like, takes down Mason. They got to kick the field goal right now. Like, it keeps showing up here late in the game. But here's this play right here. Like, you can't account for McDuffie. There he is. McDuffie takes down Mason. And then late in the game right here. This is 2nd and 3 at the 3. All right? They're in this game. It's 21-12 right here. But you can see, like, Bolton beats the block of Banks, right? Herring gets upfield on Pooney. And here goes Mason for a 2-yard loss. Next play, they throw an interception, and it was game, set, match. They can't gain a yard when they need a yard. It's been happening. Teams are defending them in the run game right now. This is 3rd and 6 in the first quarter. So here comes Ayuk in motion. Here comes McDuffie with him. So it looks like it's man coverage to Brock Purdy. And he comes to a bunch formation, which is generally a pretty good man beater. All right, except the Chiefs deploy this match, carry, deliver concept right here. All right, so when Debo comes off the bunch, there's McDuffie on him. They've got Reed one-on-one, all right, on the carry with Kittle. And then they double Ayuk. Then up top, they have a trail technique and man coverage right there, all right, with the Brian Cook over the top. They've got everything covered right here. And where the ball is supposed to go to Ayuk, they've got him doubled. And I think that's why Purdy bounced into the turf. He wasn't expecting it. But just watch what they do. Here's Bolton, all right, and here's Chenal. All right, so Chenal is going to really just green dog the running back right here. All right, not let him get out. Bolton is there in case Purdy decides to escape. And then they force Purdy to bounce that into the turf because he wasn't anticipating that double team right there the way that they did it by Connor and Watson. He's frustrated. The 49ers were 2 for 11 on 3rd downs. Like, the Chiefs just have their number. They know where they're going and what they're doing. I felt like this was the denouement of this game. 14-12, 3rd quarter, 3rd and 6. Chiefs are coming after him with the blitz, right? Brock Purdy's got him at the 35-yard line. They're in field goal range. All right, he's directing traffic right now. The denouement is when the ending of a story gets revealed. Right here, they pick up the blitz perfectly. Like, here comes Mason, Pooney, boom. Everybody's picked up. And then Purdy throws this horrible interception. And you go, what in the world is he doing? This player, right, Roland Wallace, he comes in because Watson got hurt on the play before. But then you watch this play and you go, maybe it isn't just Brock Purdy. Like, here's Ronnie Bell here. He's in there because Debo and Ayuk are hurt. But the route, like, Purdy is throwing one thing. Like, he's throwing this ball on timing. The ball's out. And he's thinking that he's going to go on a spray fade. Instead, he puts his feet in the ground. He comes back to the ball, and it's total miscommunication. It's on the quarterback. But did the receiver run the right route? I don't know. I'm not here to accuse anybody. But it sure looked like the quarterback was thrown into a spot and Bell didn't get there. And the result was the Chiefs took control. Sometimes it's not how many plays you make, but when you make them. George Karlaftis right here. All right, San Francisco, 3rd and 5 at the 5. 21-12 game. Never get deeper than the quarterback, right? That's what you're taught. Here comes the spin off McKivitz right here. And Purdy is getting ready to fire this ball right here to a former Chief, Chris Conley. And Karlaftis gets to the elbow and the arm, and the ball floats, and Jaden Hicks gets the interception in the end zone, basically killing the 49ers' chances. But it was Karlaftis with the hit right there that made it happen. Biggest play of the game by the defense right there. The chance to cut that lead to a one-score game.
The tape is the tape. It's not pretty. Obviously, I was watching from the stadium yesterday, so it definitely provides a different perspective when you're watching live opposed to watching on broadcast or going back and be able to break down the tape frame by frame. So you just get a different level of understanding of the mistakes. And with this situation against the Chiefs, it's multiple things coming to a head. Yes, again, there were things that didn't go right for the 49ers from a personnel standpoint, but at the end of the day, you can still execute and you can still, play better as a team, have call better plays as a play caller, make better passes as a quarterback, make better blocks as an offensive line, find the hole better as a running back. It's across the board with how the 49ers executed on offense. And what's so difficult about it, I think, is it's not to their standard. It's not to their level of ability. I think we all understand that the 49ers are better than what they put on tape against the Chiefs. Even if you think that the 49ers are cooked and you think that there's no way, like that performance, specifically the Chiefs, they can play better than that. They really can. Like, even if you again believe that that is who they are, I have a harder time believing that's who they are, because I do think there's room to improve from that performance. It was that bad. I do think it was just really not good, to say the least. But the unfortunate part is the identity that they're starting to create as a offense is woulda, coulda, shoulda. As we should have played better, we could have played better, we would have played better. That's the hard part. That's why when you look at the game like this against the Chiefs, when I say like, oh, they're not playing to their standard, they could play better. That's true. But we're running into multiple trends of woulda, coulda, shoulda. And at this point, through 7 games, I keep saying it, I think that's their identity as an offense. Woulda, coulda, shoulda. And that's unfortunate, because I do believe they're better than this. I do believe they're all of them are better than what they put on tape against the Chiefs, and that includes Kyle Shanahan. And when you're the head coach, play caller, when you're the quarterback, Brock Purdy, who didn't play well either, threw interceptions, the responsibility falls at your feet. You're going to get credit for the wins. You're going to get credit for the losses as well. It's just how it goes. And they didn't play to their standard. They didn't execute to their standard. And so playing below par against the reigning Super Bowl champs who were undefeated, even if they didn't play well either on the offensive side, that you got to execute. You got to take advantage. You got to make the most of the opportunities. And unfortunately, the San Francisco 49ers just didn't do that. So they really have to figure out, who they are before this season really unravels on them. They're 3-4 right now. It doesn't look good. Obviously, you got the Cowboys coming up next week. You can get to 4-4. You could be 500 at the bye, potentially get some players back, you can turn things around. It's a range of outcome, but I think when it comes to probability percentage of that actually happening, I think the fan base is losing faith in that being a plausible range of outcome. So, which I understand, and I can understand why you would feel that way, but we're close. We're close to that point where the ranges of outcomes start to significantly diminish, and we're left with one thing. And we're left with having to say the 49ers just aren't a good team. And I hope that's not what we're saying at the end of the season. Um, but they haven't played to their standard this season, and that's been the hardest part, is just underperforming. But you guys let me know what you think about all this in the comments below. And as always, make sure to like and subscribe for more updates.